Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with some change, a homeless survival experience. Now, let's click to lose everything. Here we go. We are currently on our mentally ill playthrough. We've been instituted a couple of personal challenges on this. So, no washing. My hygiene has been at zero for most of the playthrough. I think I accidentally clicked on a water fountain at one point and brought it up to 50. But we have the permanent malady where our clothes are just stinky, dirty clothes. And like I said, we never wash. But despite that, we've had a pretty successful playthrough. So I've got a whole bunch of good items here. You can see I've got 12 things of chips. We did a little bit of trading with some booze, 5 sandwiches. And we got some dog food here because, of course, we have a little pet doggy. Hello, sir. And if we look at our items, we actually have a ball, which I didn't realize, but you can buy this after you've got the dog, go to the park and play with your dog, and you can get some happiness and stuff. But to be quite honest, this might be the very best playthrough I've had, just in terms of the items I've got and the stuff that I've collected. And it's crazy. A big part of it has really come from this right here, Trash Master, the perk. You can search trash cans twice, but it increases hygiene loss. Well, when we got that, that was kind of the one of the inspirations for never washing. Because if we get extra dirty, well, we can solve that by just never washing. It's not a problem then. But that does kind of present its own problem. Number one, we can't use the library. So studying is extremely difficult, but we do get plenty of food from the trash, plenty of items, and that includes cigarettes. So most of these cigarettes I've found. Same with the beer, which we're currently out of just because we traded it recently, but let's go back and pick that up. Check the phones for change. We've already gotten our street cred up to 100. It's dropped a little bit, but there we are. So the current challenge has been to get a bank account. Now, we've got one. The problem is I was trying to avoid sleeping in a shelter. Just sleeping in the streets was my goal for this playthrough as well. But we did manage to get a shelter. I don't know if it's this one, but one of the ones we do have a residency now. Kind of had to break my own rule there to do it, but nonetheless, the whole point was so that we could get a bank account. So we did that. I have a bank account. We should check it out, though. I just want to make sure the money's still in there, because I'm kind of experimenting right now. I mean, really, this whole playthrough is an experiment in a way. But let's turn in our scrap. Boom, collect. Nice, got us over $6 there. Now I'm going to take a bus to the nearest bank, just because I'm not sure where there is one at. Okay, so sometimes weird little things will happen when you reload the game. Okay, so we do have a bank account still with $4 in it. And I'm not depositing anything just yet because the test is to see, once we lose our residency, will we still keep the bank account? Because you have to have the residency to open the bank account. I'm worried they're just going to auto shut down the bank account and we'll lose any money, because I'm not planning on going back to the shelter. We're going to try and just do this on the streets. That was the point. Look, there's a beer right there. So already we're replenishing our supplies. And I pretty much eat every single thing I find in the trash, but I do get sick occasionally. There's no doubt about that. Sickness is really just something that affects happiness, as far as I can tell. Again, I'm no expert, but as long as you can maintain that happiness level, you're good. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm just going to spend the rest of the day picking up trash and stuff. Now, this is another big hurdle here, is the library. See, she won't let us because we're so smelly and stinky. She won't let us study here. So someone in the comments had mentioned that I won't be able to buy land or finish this playthrough unless we can use a shelter. Well, I don't think technically we need a shelter for that. Maybe we do at the start just to start our paperwork off. But what's really hurting is the hygiene. Because if I can't study, all I can rely on are magazines, which don't necessarily increase your studying. Let's see, currently at zero, my study level, and I could sit here and use all of these, and we might not even get a study, because there we go. So that's one. How much did they gave us 2 points of study there? So you see how rare it is. You either get like happiness, study bonus, or experience bonus from these magazines. So it's random. I do find a lot in the trash, but the whole point is that yeah, unless we decide to wash our clothes, we're not going to be able to qualify for an apartment because there is a study requirement as well as monetary. Oh boy, check this out. So we got another social worker here. If you beg from her, she will give you a nice big chunk of change, about $4 there. So, what perk do we want here? Earner, gain happiness boost if you earn at least 7 in a day from begging. When successfully begging, chance to double happiness. Lose less happiness when people are unkind. Slightly increased begging success. Let's do emotional wall. We don't do a lot of begging in this playthrough. Man, I'm getting perk after perk. Gosh. All right, let's see here. Rationeer, slightly increased hunger recovery from all food. That's good. Greatly increased walk speed, but walking drains hunger faster. Cheap food items restore slightly more hunger. And illnesses don't last as long. Definitely. Iron stomach. Big time. That's all we do is eat stuff out of the trash. That's one of the. That's how I have 5 sandwiches right now, just because I find them. The snack bars, I think we traded for those, but nonetheless, it's going fantastic. The one thing I'm terrified of. Oh, let's eat it. It's not food poisoning. No, 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 no. See, the city can institute, or it just occurs like different things will happen. So you got more pests, tabloid slur, people are less kind. One I've experienced in the past, I haven't seen it recently, is that it becomes illegal for homeless people to search the trash cans. Yeah, I've experienced that before. So if I were to, say, with this police officer right here, start to dive into the trash, he would stop me and potentially arrest me for that. So, like I said, with our Trash Master perk and how like critical that has become, that would make the playthrough seriously challenging. Okay, so I'm very tempted to buy this bigger bag. I've seen it before. I've never purchased it. It's pretty cheap compared to some of the other items. And I am kind of just like collecting items at this point. I've got so many of them. Even things I don't really use, like the marker, for instance. So now I'm curious because initially when we have these trash bags, which I've got one, I can carry 37. Right now I have 18, so about halfway there. Well, I'm curious now really to see how big of an increase this bag is. Does it even say? No, it just says carry more scrap. So I'm going to try and max it out. Well, I'm definitely going to max it out. We'll see just how much that number increases to. Okay, well, I haven't maxed out my scrap yet, but we did just come to the end of the night, or end of the day, I should say. So let's see what the night brings us. As you approach a decent alley, okay, they seem to be lost. Could you help them find their Oh, is this the kid one? Yeah, small child sobbing in fear. So we've had this one. I went to help them. We got busted. It wasn't like terrible. We didn't get arrested. The cops believe we weren't necessarily pedophiles, but we did get accused of something similar to that. So with this time, we're going to try the opposite, and we're going to go with ignored. Now, a lot of these options are both in the past with different ones. I've seen they both have negative outcomes. So there's no guarantee. Oh, we did get a happiness perk. Okay, so if there's one thing a homeless person shouldn't do, it's interact with children. People always assume the worst, but you hang around a little, make sure the child's okay. A distressed father emerges from a nearby supermarket, falling over himself as he rushes to his child and scoops her up in his arms. There you are. I was worried sick. She only buries her face in his chest, sobbing in reply as he strokes her head. Tenderly, it's all right, it's all right, come on, let's go home. They quickly disappear down the road as the last bit of sun leaves the city. Feeling a little relieved, you find a good spot to sleep for the night. There we go. Okay, so we got some happiness. Winter's come. Uh-oh. We're cold right off the bat. Dang it. Pests ate some of my food. Yeah, they definitely did. We lost like 4, maybe 3 bags of chips. 3 or 4. How many? Okay, let's see. I've got 39 scrap. That's 2 more currently than my normal maximum. Look at that. Another magazine. I tell you what, I've said it before. I wish I could sell this stuff to like one of these shops or something. Ooh, I need to buy more of these. I'm literally willing to like almost just buy their stock out of trash bags completely. But hey, we got some homeless dude. Let's speak with him. Yeah, we'll give him a buck. We almost don't need to do it anymore because our street cred is pretty much maxed. In fact, it is maxed. But let's see what the park has to offer. Hey, all right, we're gonna go to the picnic. We could, if we needed to, play with the ball or play with the dog here, play fetch. But my happiness is maxed out, so we're just gonna search it. Sausage roll, baby. Let's go. Now we should head. Yeah, let's head to the bridge. See what this little event is. Nothing here. Park event was a bust. All right, let's go warm up under the bridge. Warm ourselves. There we go. Hey, good to see you. So they know us. Of course, we got a 100% known reputation. Let's talk. You got time to chit chat? Thanks for taking care of me. I'm that guy at the shelter. Oh, wait. Yeah, I see. Okay, you saved me once. I hope you can repay you. Right on, buddy. You're a great conversationalist. I love it. Just heaping praise on me. That's what we want. How dare they offer to trade my guitar for this thing? No, no. We still have it, right? Yes, we do. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're good. They're okay. We're not gonna yell at them for trying to trade my guitar. It was an honest offer. It was a terrible offer, but hey, you want to sit and join me? Got time to talk? How's it going? Okay, I think this is Maggie. You should come see me and Joe in the park sometime. You got it, Maggie. She's not quite all there. She doesn't realize where she's at, that she's currently at the park, but that's okay. Maggie, we still love you, girl. All right, so we are king of the streets, folks. We have officially ascended to, I don't want to say king rat status, because if any of you guys are familiar with that story, you know it's not good to be the king rat. But nonetheless, let's see here. No, I'm just looking for different stuff at this point since I just. How many did I buy? Dang. I have 8 trash bags now. There's really nothing we need except like maybe more perks and stuff. Okay. Oh, is he hungry? Nah, he's at 71. I typically feed the dog when it gets to be like at 50. That's what I go for. Now, let's see. We're still not cold, so we can. I was going to go into that water closet, but we're okay. I can hold a ton of scrap now. It's cool, but at the same time, it's going to delay my turn ins, you know. Oh, let's go. And it doesn't have to be the case. I don't have to wait. I could turn it in right now. Look at that, 59 pieces, damn. But you do get a bonus for maxing it out. I have a perk that gives me that. So, and I'm curious to see just how much the max is, like I said. And of course, damn it, I just begged what the bonus is for max scrap, too. I want to see that. But begging is not the end of the world as long as the cop doesn't see us. I don't have any perks that like are affected by it happiness wise, but we're totally smelly, so it's like a 0% chance. I don't think it's necessarily zero, but it's just not a good chance of success. Well, 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 look at this. So I stopped by a bank while I was looking for a recycling center, and it says you need to be a resident to open an account, stay in the same shelter 5 days in a row to get residency. So I did, in fact, lose the money. Honestly, I don't know if that's 100% true, though. Maybe if we got residency again, it'll still be there. Now that's worth testing too. So, all right, we've concluded our first experiment. No, you must maintain residency in order to have an active bank. Now we have a second experiment. Let's regain residency and attempt to see if our money is still in the bank because I had $4.18, right? So if it resets, then we'll know. If not, then you know that it's a pretty bad like event to lose your residency once you got a bank account if that's the case, if it does wipe us out, because that's going to be potentially you could lose a lot of money that way. If you had been stashing away for a while and you're almost ready to buy an apartment or whatever, like here, $150. If you were like 100 or something, just getting closer, you could lose all that. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, that'll be our next experiment. But we also need this 100 study requirement. I think at some point, oh, we found food. We have to just say, you know what? The streets can't beat us. We are king of the streets, and I'm just going to have to commence to get a shelter, start taking showers, And once we get enough money, I think we can go ahead and buy ourselves a place. I do have to study a lot, but maybe I can achieve it without a job. That could potentially be the best option. God, I'm full now on scrap. By the way, it's 68, and I can't find a recycling center. So there's scrap everywhere, and it's killing me not being able to pick it up. But anyway, so we've kind of got an idea of what our next goals are. Hey, here's a shelter. Let's see, set residence, charity, soup kitchen. Sounds good to me. Let's go for this one. Yes, this will be it. All right. So, like I said, I guess I can even wash my clothes. Ah, here we go. Recycling center. 68 pieces. That's $6 straight up. We get a $1.22 bonus for maxing it out and $3 almost for bagging it. So the bag itself only costs like $1.99 or something. And that's over 200% profit, I think. I'm not good with math, but let's collect it. There we go. So I think scrap collecting like this is a very viable path here. Whoop, good boy. But let's get back to our shelter. Now, I do have a perk. Oh, did I? I hope I didn't miss curfew for the first day. Okay, must enter before curfew. I think we're good because it says rest here. So, also, I do have a perk that says if I have a resident shelter or if I've slept in one the previous night, I won't have a curfew the next day. So, I think we're good. Look, they have comfy beds. Gain 2 happiness if you arrive at least 2 hours before curfew. Well, I don't know what it is anymore. But we've also got food. Let's go ahead and rest. Let's do it. See what our event is. And now, of course, we can take a bus back to this location whenever we want. In the morning, as you gather your things, you realize something's missing. Someone has stolen from you. We lost our bag. You kidding me? You filled your stomach. That's good. Nothing else? Dang it. Oh, look. No, the bigger bag is still there. What did they take? I thought it was specifically that item. I don't see anything missing. I wish it would tell me exactly. It showed the bag, but it's still there. I have the ball. I had so many items. I don't know. Huh. Weird. Oh well. I mean, I've still got the bag, so we're going for what? 64 pieces now. We've got the trash bag, so we're gonna make that money back. And hello dog. I'm always petting the dog now. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to switch gears here, reestablish residency, get that bank account back just to test things out. You know, see what's what. How's the dog doing? Is he hungry? Hey, he can go another couple hours, I think. Let him not eat for several days. He's like a lizard or something. You know, I just realized I have 7 of these magazines. I don't really need the happiness, but I would love to get more studying levels because we will need that to get our place. And I'm just curious now if this actually passes time. No, so that's interesting. That's one potential way of getting study levels without passing any daytime at all. So that's pretty cool. I'm getting a lot of happiness, which is wasted, but the experience is nice. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, just I got to think because I found another one in the trash there, and I'm like, I might as well just use them. Why am I sitting on these? You know, and then I was thinking, well, maybe it takes time, but no, it does not take any time. I still haven't washed my clothes yet. I'm putting it off at this point because we don't need it to get our residency or our bank account. Really, what I need it for is to get in the library and start studying. And I guess that is important. I should do that right away because we need a study level of 100, which is quite a bit. It's at least a few days of just straight up study, 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 like maybe over a week's worth. But yeah, let's bite the bullet. So if I can find a laundromat, we're going to do it. I'm going to wash these old clothes. Let's see, 38 pieces. We're about halfway there. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Well, I've got the money. I did actually go into a washroom to. I warmed up a little bit and I was like, might as well go ahead and wash. And let's do the premium cost here. $5. Boom, brought us up to 100. And I was thinking to combat the trash, the loss of hygiene from searching the trash, I would love to find some deodorant now. I've determined in previous runs that that's a phenomenal item. Eat it. So I could probably forego searching trash for now just to really like kind of preserve our cleanliness a bit so I'm not constantly wasting time washing. I think I might do that because, like I said, we got to get in these libraries here. Oh, it's already closed. Yeah, I think they closed at 3, but from now on, each day we're going to study potentially multiple times, but we still need to be able to get enough scrap. I think we'll be okay. Like I said, I just got to reopen that bank account and see if that $4 is still there. Oh boy, now this is a tough one right here. I think I'm going to buy the fresh socks. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, I still got enough to take a bus home. It's getting late. I need to find a little bus stop. There we go. So yeah, I mean, if we're going to be worrying about hygiene now, then I think some fresh socks will be good. Okay, we are here at the police station. No, the shelter's over here. It always does that. Drops you off like next to your place. So we're good. We got no curfew. Prevent the next illness. Nice. Let's rest. I don't know if we got the comfy beds, but we don't need the happiness at this point. We're rocking and rolling. I've got enough cigarettes to keep my happiness up for days. Oh, what is this? Oh. Now this is interesting. So I've had this event before. Anyone got something they want to trade? Dude wants my hat. So he's asking to trade my hat. If I say yes, I'll give him the hat in exchange for food, supposedly. I said no last time because I wanted to keep it. Let's test. Let's just test and see what happens. And last time we got a positive response. It was like nobody else traded with them, and we got a little bit of like, I think we got reputation and maybe happiness, and we kept our hat, but there was no food in the deal. I just want to test it. I don't need the food, but let's see what happens. Okay, we got happiness and a bag of crisps. For the hat, that was not worth it though. But nonetheless, I should have probably read the event. I'm sorry. Okay, we've got the charity there. You guys go back and pause it there if you want to read that reaction from the guy. Nonetheless, just what we didn't need was another bag of crisps. That's hilarious, but it's okay. And so we lost our hat then. Yep, it's no longer there. We've still got our guitar though, and we had a fresh pair of socks. So, well, I think our King of the Streets run was pretty successful. So, in the next episode, we're definitely going to make a push towards concluding it here. Unfortunately, the King of the Streets has to go straight. He's got to go the straight and narrow path in order to just to get a home. You know what I'm saying? The true king will eventually rest one day in a real bed. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in for the series. I'm so glad there's many of you out there enjoying it because it is a very fun game. And as I said, I think early on in the series, there's a link to in every video down to the Steam page. So if you guys are interested in this one, put it on your wish list. Pick it up when it's on sale. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one.